there, back at W3 Spa with Sandra Sadowski. Many people know Sandra. She's been in the business forever, but she is currently the founder of a consulting firm, Brookwall Consulting. So welcome to your first W3 event.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm honored, first of all, to be here amongst so many industry veterans, some new faces who've really established themselves within the industry. And Lucy and Monica have really put together a tremendous organization. It's finally my first one I've been able to attend, having spent the last few years really working on property with many of the brands that I've grown or I've opened. So I finally have a little bit of a break.
No, we were lucky to get you. You're always so busy.
Yeah, so most of my projects are in the development phase. So it's given me a little break to do the R&D necessary for these projects that are going to start to break ground in 12 months, 18 months. So this is tremendous for me to be able to gain that knowledge and start to organize all of the programming and the development for these projects.
Well, tell us a little bit about what your projects are looking for. Like, what you as a consultant, you're out in the field, you see lots of things, what's coming down the pipe for wellness and spa and hospitality?
I would say multiple things, but finally, natural, organic. I know it's a very loose word, both terms are very loose, but it's finally having a moment. And people are really concerned and care about what they're putting inside their bodies, on their bodies, and how wellness needs to be a part of their life. And whether that's at home or whether that's going somewhere, I think it's a huge area of focus. The other area is contrast bathing. As you know, I've been involved with a lot of the contrast bathing developments, but I do have a new ownership group that we've formed, and we are going to be, we're developing a contrast bathing spa. So it's heat, cold, rest, and then repeat. So we're creating this journey right now, and then we'll go out on the, throughout the United States and grow this brand. So that's really exciting. So a lot of these contrast bathing spas are very expensive to build. They could be 40 million and up. So what I'm finding is that traditional spas want to compete with that ROI. It's a larger margin than traditional spas. So how do we create sort of mini ones and then add them into those spas?
So where you don't need as much capital up front, but you can still benefit from the margin.
Correct.
Because no labor, right? So, or less labor.
Less labor, and then maybe it's also just creating some touchless areas where there's maybe 10 different modalities within one unit, and you don't need somebody who's licensed to execute treatments within that unit. So that's a huge, it might be a little bit of an upfront cost, but you get your money back within 4, 6, 8 weeks, depending on the location.
Sandra, are you seeing more of your projects be in the Northeast, since that's where you're based, of the country, or all around? What are you seeing in terms of development?
All around. And I'm finding that there's a lot of development, of course, in urban areas and cities, but what's interesting, I'm finding, is that there's a lot of areas that we've never thought of that are under-programmed. And I'll give you an example, the DC area. It's politics, it's museums, right? There's not a lot of spa there.
That's true.
So I'm starting to see that there will be soon enough.
I think people think government folks don't have the money to spend on that, so they don't put spas there. But you're right, there's not really much outside of a hotel.
Right. And I'm finding that the sweet spot really also for kind of outside of urban areas is about 2-3 hours right outside of an urban area, so that you can either travel, or when you fly in, it's only a 2 hour, an hour and a half to 2 hour ride.
Good point. Well, we look forward to seeing what Brookwall comes up with in the near future.
Thank you so much. We look forward to showing you.
Thank you.